Hey guys, how's it going? Joester here. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. So this time we're gonna take a look at the brand new 2019 4K HDR TV Samsung models that are coming out next month. So right now we're in February. They're coming out in March, and you can already pre-order them. Some of these model TVs. Now keep in mind that not everything is going to be available right now. I already noticed some other YouTubers are complaining about prices. They're whining about the only a few sizes available, but don't come to conclusions just yet, because if you're smart enough, you know that Samsung does this every single year. They do this just to get some sales from the higher, more expensive TVs sales. But if you're patient, you know that down the road they will have other models. The prices will drop eventually. Just a few more months, they will have different models. I noticed right now there's, for example, the Q8 or the Q80R is not available right here, but there will be another Q8 or Q80R now that they changed the names for this. So welcome to the channel, guys. We're gonna take a look at what we have available for pre-order, and then we come to conclusions whether it's worth buying one right now or maybe waiting down the road a few months later to purchase other models, or maybe a better prices, or maybe 2018 prices. So welcome to the channel. I'm Joester, and let's do this. Alright guys, so let's first take a look at the brand new Q90R. This is replacing the Q9FN from last year, and let's take a look at this one. Right now, the only available size is 65-inch. Hopefully there's a 55-inch model, but I think that will be for the Q80R. So right now the 65-inch is at $3,500, which is just too much money. The base right here looks like this reminds me of one of the B8 OLEDs. It just kind of looks similar to an OLED TV, but oh well, that is just the design. What I care the most is about the picture quality. So right here we have the full array direct. I'm glad they're using this full array, and it's obvious 2018 models I already had that. And they also have a 16x3. I don't know what the 3 means. Maybe like 3 layers or full array, or maybe 3 times the brightness. I'm not exactly sure just yet. Over here we have the quantum processor with AI. Now AI is going to be very important when it comes to upscaling lower resolution. So I'm glad that they're including AI. And also this is going to have ultra viewing angles. So this is a new feature as well. And quantum dot HDR 16x8. I don't know what the 8 means. It's probably like brighter than other models, but those are some of the main features. Is going to have the full array quantum processor view. Okay, this is talking about almost the same thing again. And quantum.HDR is going to have HDR10 plus. So like I said, the AI processing, the 4K AI processing, intelligent power processor instantly upscales content to 4K for sharp detail and refined color. This is one of the main things Samsung was talking about at CES, that the new AI processing is going to be like a big difference compared to other models. Because right now some people have asked me, hey Joester, how is it upscaling when you're watching regular cable or 1080p content on the Q7 that I have? And honestly, I don't see much of a difference. You don't notice much of a difference. It still looks like 1080p, but supposedly with the AI technology, this is going to be changing a lot. You will see improvements on this with this processor. So I'm glad to see that. Oh, and also this will enhance the sound as well in streaming services like Netflix and Amazon. So this AI is a really cool feature that that these TVs will have. You need to see it to believe it. Ultra viewing angles. This is another cool feature that LCD TVs suffer from, but supposedly now Samsung has figured this out. But this feature will only be available on the Q90R and the Q80R models, not on the Q70R or the Q60R. So that's something I don't know. We still have to see how the Q80 models will, price will be. Now over here, see the bigger picture. Oh yes, so when it comes down to sizes, they will have from 43 inches up to 82 inches. Right now we don't know much about other sizes on this, the Q90R, so let's wait until they reveal more models. And pretty much everything else is going to be almost the same. Now, you know, we're going to have Bixby use your voice, connecting with your voice, commanding. I'm not really a big fan of those things or those features, but some people is. So smart home QLED, you're going to use, you know, with Samsung with SmartThings. You can already do that with 2018 models, but this is also another new feature. You will have voice assistant with either your, you know, Amazon Echo Dot or Google Assistant. So now that is going to be integrated in your TV. If you're a big fan of that, this is going to be something that you'll be looking forward. Now, when it comes to gaming, these TVs are going to have pretty much the same features as 2018 models, you know, like the Game Motion Plus, FreeSync, auto low game latency, but they will also include now this dynamic black equalizer. It says gives you better visibility in dark and uses detailed scene analysis to optimize image quality. It can even enhance the sound so you can immerse yourself in the game. That's a really cool feature. I'm looking forward to see how this is going to work and maybe do a side-by-side comparison with the Q7 that I have to see if, you know, if it's something that is worth spending extra money for this. And power is less, so yeah, okay, so this is going to have the one connection box right here for the Q9 or Q90 FN, and all this, you know, like the ambient mode, we already have those features. I already have that feature. I hardly ever use it. I only tried it a couple of times, but it's not a big deal to me. But you know, some people, they do like it a lot. So that's for the Q90. You can see all these specs right over here. Another thing I noticed is that these TVs, Samsung TVs, they're not getting DTS anymore. For some reason, the audio is only in Dolby. So I know some people are, you know, they want to have DTS, but you know, the Samsung is not including that in this year either. So those are the key features that this TV will have. Let's take a look at the Q70. Like I said, there will be other models coming, different sizes as well, but right now there's only a 65-inch model available for the Q70. And according to, let me just show you right now, according to TechSpot, there will be a Q80R model which will have also the viewing angles, you know, the ultra viewing angles feature. But on this Q70R, this one will have full array but no ultra viewing angles available right now. So the price on this one is $2,200 for the 65-inch version. I bet you this one is going to, the 55-inch is probably going to be like around $1,500. That's what I'm thinking, but you know, things might change. So over here you can see that the full array will have full array. I'm glad they're doing this now. So the Q7 is my Q7 is edge lit. This one will have full array. Also, we'll have the quantum dot with AI. I'm glad they're including the AI as well. Quantum dot HDR 8x8 is going to be bright, but of course the higher models are going to be brighter, and it will have ambient mode as well. So this will have almost the same features, voice control, you know, for your smart devices as well, Echo Dot, Google Assistant. It will have the gaming features. We'll also have the dynamic black equalizer. I'm glad they're including this one in here, and pretty much the same as the Q90R. It will have all these features as well. Let's take a look over here. Also, it will have no DTS. The sounds, this is going to be 2.1. I think the other one was 4.2. So yeah, everything else is going to be pretty much almost the same. So now let's take a look at the 65-inch, the Q60R. This one is also available in 55-inch version, which I think is a great price. And $1,200, you know, for a new model, this is a good price. So let's take a look at how this is going to be. Color volume, okay, 100%. 4K. It will also have the AI. I'm glad they included the AI on the base QLED model. Ambient mode and 4x HDR. So you know, when I see 4x and then the other one I think it's like 8 times, and and the other one was I think 16. So this is not going to be as bright as other top tier models, but I'm glad they're including the AI in here. This is going to be like really important for sound, for image quality, for streaming, so I like that. Also the ambient mode, this is almost the same features as my Q7, except for the AI. This one has the AI in feature right here. Also it will have all the voice assistant and smart things, connection with Echo Dot and Google. Another thing that they're not mentioning here, guys, is that they will have access to Apple TV and Apple Air 2, I think it's called. So that way, if you don't have an Apple TV, not to worry to buy one, it will be included on this TV. And also you can be streaming your videos and pictures from your Apple phone to your Samsung TV. And that feature will also be available in 2018 models via an update. So stay tuned for that one. That's really cool for Apple users. I don't have Apple, but I know there's tons and millions of people who does use Apple. The gaming features, it would also have the dynamic black equalizer. So I'm glad to have that, because this is the base model. I thought they were not going to include that in here, but they are. And, alongside with variable refresh rate, auto game low latency, and the ability to play at 1440p with 120 hertz of refresh rate, and Game Motion Plus. Most likely this is going to be only available with the 55-inch models and higher, same as last year. So this is probably going to be the same thing, and that's pretty much it. I mean, this is going to be very close, very similar to the last year's model, but with some improvements in here. When it comes down to design, they all look the same. I mean, I have nothing to complain, because 2018 models look very cool. I like them. So in my opinion, why change something that looks great and works great? I don't have any complaints. The only thing I'm looking for at TV is how the picture looks. That's what's most important for me. But for some other people, there's going to be looking pretty much the same colors. They're probably going to be the same colors. It'll tell you here. So this is going to be charcoal black, and I also saw a silver, carbon silver. That's going to be for the Q90R, I believe. But yeah, guys, so this is, as far as I know, this is pretty much it. The Q60R is going to be an HD TV. So it's not going to be full array. I wish it was full array. That would be nice, but it's going to be an HD TV. But I have an HD TV right now. Actually, I have two of them, and they look great. I like them. The only complaint is when you're watching TV in a pitch black room, you will see some like light bleed and some blooming, but very minimal, but you will see compared to a full array TV. So that's, if you have an ambient light or maybe a light in your room, no complaints whatsoever. Very nice TV, very good looking, and I like them. So yeah, guys, these are the new models that are coming out next month. Like I said, right now is February. Next month, March, you can already pre-order some of these models, some of these TVs. My thoughts of this, I will suggest you guys to wait until their new models come up, and also think about 2018 models. Some of these features are really cool, but do they really improve everything? 2018 models came out really nice in my opinion, especially those full array TVs. They look beautiful, they're bright, they have really cool gaming features, but maybe AI might change this. Maybe this dynamic black feature that they're adding to the gaming is gonna be a game changer. Who knows? I will just wait until we start seeing more reviews. I will definitely get my hands on one of these if I can, but I will suggest just to wait, be patient, don't come to conclusions just yet, don't rush into this, because this is what companies do. They give you the the most expensive models right now, well, except for the Q60R, but they're just trying to get the most expensive ones out, and then they'll start giving you other options and different models with more affordable prices. I mean, if you have ever owned a business, this is like lesson 101. This is what you do. So that's it for me right now. If you guys have any questions, let me know in the comments below. If not, well, Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. I'm Joester, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Joester out.